I would say that we have a big problem with China, but it's not the bilateral trade deficit. The big problem is that the Chinese are taking American technology by forcing American companies to transfer technology to China in order to do business there. And that's unfair, it's against WTO rules, and that's what we ought to be focusing on.
Sorry, it's very loud here at the New York Stock Exchange. We've got an IPO opening imminently. So, Professor, it sounds like you agree with the administration on a lot of the accusations about China and stealing our technology and not treating us fairly on trade. What about the way they're going about it, imposing around here of $50 billion worth of tariffs, or $30 billion and more to come?
Well, but they're not saying we'll keep imposing these kinds of things unless you change the unfair way in which you are treating our companies. So I think we have to make those tariffs conditional on the way they are taking our technology. If they would stop doing that, I think we should turn off the tariffs.
It sounds like they do want to negotiate and are hoping that these tariffs lead to that. I'm not sure China feels the same. How do you think about it economically in terms of the damage now that there are tariffs back and forth, not just between the U.S. and China, but U.S. and Europe, China, Mexico, and others?
Well, they're basically very small. You know, we're a $20 trillion economy. So $50 billion, a tariff on $50 billion, doesn't amount to much. So I think the key thing is to make it clear to the Chinese that it's there to punish them for stealing U.S. technology. And if they would turn off that policy, taking our technology, we could back off the tariffs.
Marty, if we do get some relief or concessions on industrial policy or forced licensing of tech, can we continue to handle a trade imbalance? Because up until now, that seems to be, it's hard to know which is the priority in some of these talks.
It is hard to know. I think the administration isn't putting the emphasis on the right thing, which is the technology transfer. And it's not licensing, it's basically saying if an American company wants to do business in China, they have to have a Chinese partner. If they have a Chinese partner, they have to share the technology with that partner. And that's just wrong. So the Europeans and the U.S. have brought an action to the WTO on that point, saying that's unfair and it should stop. But I think we ought to make that the condition for dealing with these tariffs.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.